have to learn to love the process. Analytics is your community talking to you. What does success mean to you? Oh my gosh, is all I've ever wanted since I was 12 years old. YouTube. That is all I care about right now. Buenos dias, welcome back to Sloan the Beast. My name is Sloan, mother of beast, and today I'm going to be sharing with you, out of this little notebook, all of the ways that YouTube has changed my life with under 1,000 subscribers. This is so crazy for me to even be saying this because I am just a couple of subscribers short from hitting that 1,000 mark. And while that no longer plays a factor into monetization, it still is a huge goal. So this is huge for me, even again, if it doesn't mean anything when it comes to monetization. Let's first talk about how it is that I use YouTube. I think that this is a really important piece because while a lot of people do get on YouTube to be monetized, that's not really why I joined YouTube. I joined YouTube initially as a way to just have a creative outlet, but as my businesses started to evolve, as I got into the coaching space, I really found it important to show my client avatar, my unicorn, my community, how exactly it is that I live out the things that I'm teaching. So it became this tool to further nurture my community as a coach. And I think it's done a really great job of doing that. The first way that YouTube has really impacted me with under 1,000 subscribers is it's positioned me as an expert in life coaching. It's really helped position me and put me into this space where my subscribers, my followers, my clients, my community can now see, oh wait, she's not just talking out of her butt, like she actually lives this stuff out. This is what it looks like to be a mom and to be able to effortlessly switch between business and motherhood and being all of the things. And so I really believe that what it has done, the first benefit to having a YouTube channel, even though I've only got less than 1,000 subscribers, is it has positioned me further as an expert in my space, in my industry. So the second thing that it has done is it's opened up collaboration opportunities for me with other creatives, with other brands. Of course, there's opportunities that are paid, or a lot of them are unpaid, but there are paid opportunities, and some of those have come about for me since really being consistent on my YouTube channel over the course of the last couple of months. Now, the other thing that it's done is it's enabled me to get on other people's platforms and share what it is I do, what it is I'm about. So it's opened up this entirely new collaboration space for me that none of my other platforms really gave me. And I also want to say that I am not someone that has a huge following anywhere else. Really, the focus of my marketing in this season is YouTube. This is where my focal point is. So I don't have any big following, and I've noticed that a lot of other people that kind of blow up overnight do have large followings. So it's a lot easier for them to just transition into a new platform, and even if it's 10% of that, think about it, 10% of 20,000 followers, like come on. It's really easy for them to make that transition. For me, it has opened up a lot of collaboration opportunities with other creatives on their podcasts, on their YouTube channels. That's been super duper exciting for me as it's allowed me to get in front of more people and share the things that I'm passionate about. Right, so the third thing that YouTube has done for me since I've been becoming consistent is it's been a creative outlet. I just love video creation. I love the editing process. I love coming up with concepts and scripting and all of those things. I was a film major in college, so this is like I'm living out my dream right now, being able to still create videos, still storytell in a very real and raw way, and a way that is unique to me. That's like everything, you know? That would be my number 3, is it does serve as a creative outlet. I also want to say that because my life is so fast paced, sometimes it can be really hard for me to give myself grace. And when I watch these videos and I see everything that I do, sometimes when I post like my day in the lives or my weeks in a life, whoa. When I'm viewing my videos as a consumer, sometimes even I'm like, oh my gosh, like girlfriend. Wow, you do a lot. So the fourth way that my life has changed as a smaller content creator here on YouTube is it has really reduced my content frustration. Here you go. So like I mentioned mentioned, YouTube is where I'm putting all of my focus, all of my energy, all of my attention, which means I don't have to worry about other algorithms. I don't have to worry about the loss or gain of other followers on different platforms. Like, I don't have to worry about any of that stuff, because at the end of the day, that is all supplemental to what is my main focus, which is YouTube. That is all I care about right now. I don't have to worry about TikTok or Instagram. How's Instagram doing? Like, I don't care about any of that. If I lose followers, okay. If I gain followers, awesome. It doesn't matter, because YouTube is my main focus. It's really reduced on some of the frustration in the content creation space. If you create content at any capacity, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It could be really annoying when you put so much work into something and then that video doesn't hit, or it doesn't do as well as you wanted it to. I don't have to worry about not being as consistent on other platforms or as relevant on other platforms. So for example, right now I am in New York City, super last minute trip, and I'm going to be here for almost 2 weeks. I haven't been consistent the last couple of days on Instagram, and I'm not even stressed about it. Usually I'm on Instagram, at least stories, every single day, and I haven't been because I'm kind of solo in the city with the kids, and this needs to be my focus. I need to make sure that I'm super hyper present with my children, because I don't have a backup plan. I'm in a city that's not my home, so I need all of my energy and attention into what I'm doing right now. Right, so my next benefit is it's made me more disciplined. It's made me more disciplined in my workflow. It's made me more disciplined in writing down my systems and my processes and understanding why I do the things that I do, what platforms are the best for music, what systems are the best for recording, what schedules make the most sense for my busy lifestyle. So it's made me a more disciplined entrepreneur in that aspect, that I know that 2 times a week I need to show up for you guys. And if I'm not showing up for you guys, then at least I need to show up on shorts, I need to show up on community. So I think that that's a really important piece, is the discipline portion, because they talk a lot about, you know, all of the YouTube gurus talk about the importance of consistency, and I'm going to get into in just a second how it is that I've been able to grow, I would say, pretty fast in the past couple of months. Having that consistency is so key. Even if you don't show up on that week, if you don't show up with that one video, don't beat yourself up about it. Post on community, on your communities tab. Go live. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to leverage live, so if y'all have any ideas or anything you want to see live, let me know down below. I'm really excited to start playing with that. My other tip is, if you're not going to post that video on that given day that you had already committed to, okay, fine. At least post a YouTube short. Kind of try and see how it is that you can still show up so that you can have that consistency. There's been times where, like just this past week, I couldn't post on Wednesdays, which is normally my first day of the week for posting. It's fine, I just really hustled and I posted on Thursday. And that enabled me to get my Thursday, Sunday post out, even though it wasn't Wednesday, Sunday. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. This is Sloan from the editing future. There's one more thing that I wanted to add, because it's important for you to know this. So I watched this video on Kelly Stamps. I think she made it at this point maybe 2 years ago, and she talks about how she started treating YouTube as a business. So Kelly Stamps talks about how she created business cards and really just started treating YouTube as a business, and I will say that that is one of my biggest tips. If you are into YouTube to be a content creator, or like me, you are trying to grow your business and utilizing YouTube as the tool to do that, I honestly kind of fall into both fields, where I am a content creator, but I also have my own coaching business. You need to treat it as a business. You need to create work hours. You need to have a structure. You need to create business cards with your YouTube name. I even have a logo on my car with the YouTube emblem, so that people know, like, this is a legit business, and so you need to treat it as such. If I can find the Kelly Stamps YouTube video, I will link it down below. For me, it was super helpful and really put into perspective for me the fact that if I really want to make this a career, I need to start treating it like what it is. It is a business, meaning I need to treat it as such. I want to talk about monetization for just a second, because I think a lot of people get stuck on Google Ads and all of that. And like I said, I am a business owner. I'm a life coach, and what YouTube has done is it has really helped me grow my business. Because again, it's positioned me as an expert. I've had text messages and DMs from people that are like, I love your vlogs, I love your family, I love the way that you are showing us how you switch that on and off so effortlessly, regardless of how busy your life is, regardless of like how your kids are acting. You're able to just navigate all the things, and I see it now. because sometimes educational content doesn't really hit the way that you want it to. This is where that lifestyle piece and personal branding has really worked to my benefit. So all that to say is that if you are on YouTube and you're trying to monetize, there's ways to do it without having to depend on YouTube ads, or Google ads, without having to depend on brand deals. How exactly is it that I grew my YouTube channel in a pretty quick time frame? Let me spill all the tea. So I stopped being consistent on YouTube because of tech issues. I have a MacBook Air, and if you guys want a whole video on the gear I use, just let me know in the comments down below. But I have a MacBook Air and it just was not up to the capacity that I needed it to be. My husband, however, has a MacBook Pro that he never uses. This dude never uses it. So finally I was like, okay, well, he never uses this computer, I'm just gonna kind of take over. And so that's what I did. Once I realized and kind of got out of my head about that, I kind of took a couple of months off. Once I got out of my head about that, I said, okay, I can do this, I need to do this. And I just got really diligent. The other thing that I did is I hopped onto Montelle Bee's challenge. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's like 100K in 12 weeks or something like that, in 90 days. I don't know. I started that challenge, and a lot of the information I kind of already knew, but it is still good to have the information said in a different format, kind of feel like you're a part of a greater community, have the information in a way that's organized. So I have been following through with that, and then I do use ClickUp to stay on top of what are the videos that I need to be creating. I've gotten really good about knowing in advance what are the videos that I'm going to be creating this month. I've gotten really good about creating a workflow and a schedule for recording and editing. I know how long it takes me to find music. I know how long it's going to take me to edit. I know my editing style. All these stylistic choices have come over the span of time. I've been on YouTube for a pretty long time now, but it wasn't until the last couple of months that I've gotten really hyper serious. The other thing that I want to say, aside from having those things in order, maybe joining a challenge that will support you in your growth, kind of keep you accountable, right? Having the right tools, using what you have, okay, is huge. Like I mentioned, maybe I didn't have the right computer myself, but my husband did. So I used what I had, and that was super duper important. I needed to stop making excuses, get out of my own way, and just use the resources that I had so I can start showing up consistently. Over time, I'll get better gear if I find that I need it. And I'm sorry for the lighting today. I'm not in my normal setup, okay? The next thing that I did that I feel like really grew my channel very rapidly is I post on shorts at least 4 times a week. I started about 7 days a week, and I found that that just wasn't as realistic for me. So I started posting at minimum 4 times a week on YouTube Shorts, just to gain some more eyes on my page, just to get some more traction. And I found that that actually has really, really helped out. Even if you're gaining people overnight, like let's say you got 3 subscribers overnight through shorts and one of them falls off, that's still 2 more people that found you through shorts, watched maybe 1 or 2 of your other videos, really liked your personality, and said, you know what, I'm gonna stick around. Also, I'm really big on the 10% rule. I'm big on my analytics, I'm big on my metrics and understanding what they mean. So success to me, and this is important if you want to get serious about your YouTube journey, I would say, what does success mean to you? Take a second and identify, what does having a successful YouTube channel mean for you? Because for me, what it meant is at least 10% of my community was watching my videos. So if it's 900 viewers or 900 subscribers that I have right now, I need to be able to hit at least 90 views per video. If I'm hitting anything less than that, I need to identify why that is and make the necessary tweaks. Now, does this mean that it's gonna be perfect every single time? No. But analytics is your community talking to you. That is how they communicate what they love and what they don't. And so I've made it a point of just really understanding my analytics. What is it that needs to happen? What do I need to change? And if you need help on analytics and all of that, please let me know. Again, I can create a whole video on it. I'm not saying I'm an expert. I'm just telling you what has worked for me. So I get into my analytics. I post shorts. What kind of shorts? It really just depends. The shorts that usually hit are like the most random shorts. Like I have a short that I posted while on this trip, just of me doing my skincare while I was on the road, and that's hit like 5,000 views. I have another one where it's just me educating my kids on cigarettes, just a random conversation we had. That one also did really well. My recommendation to you is just to test a couple of different things and see what hits. I'm not trying to become a YouTube Shorts channel, but I do think that YouTube Shorts is a great strategy to use if you're trying to grow your YouTube page right now. The next thing I would say is utilize your community tab. I use my community tab like it's Facebook, honestly. The community tab is just a great way for you to further engage with your audience. Just like any other platform, the more of the features you use from YouTube, the more they're going to favor you. So I really try and leverage as many of the features as I can so that I can be on Daddy YouTube's good side. So I hope this video was helpful. I think that by the time I post it, I'm actually gonna be at 1,000 followers, which is so crazy to me. Like, you guys don't know how hard I have worked to get to this point, but this is a huge part of it, is you have to learn to love the process. If you're on YouTube to make money, you're not gonna make it to the long game. And this is the long game. So learn to love the art of it. I love YouTube. I love making videos for you guys. I love watching my videos. If I am a mom of 4, I own multiple businesses, I travel a lot, as you can see, I do the most. Like, my life is just really chaotic. If I can do this, I promise you, you can too. I'm documenting this because I know that this is just the beginning. I truly know that this is just the start of something so much greater. I know that once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to cry. I know it. I'm going to cry because I've worked so hard to get to this point, and I know I deserve it. So if you are a Beast Den subscriber, thank you so much. You mean the world to me. This is my dream. This is all I ever wanted since I was 12 years old, was to be a video creator, a producer, a director, and YouTube gives us the blessing of being able to be all of those things. So thank you so much for being a part of this journey. I hope you'll stick around. I hope that these tips were helpful for you. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.